My life will never be the same again. I'm on a mountain somewhere a couple of hours drive north of Los Angeles, California, overlooking the ocean. The overgrown shrubs are dancing from side to side in complete harmony, and I can see them speaking with each other. And with each breath I take, they breathe with me. This is my 6th journey with mushrooms, and whilst the others had given me some great insights, I still had this feeling that there was something more for me to touch. I'd struggled to surrender and let go. I didn't even really know what that was, to be honest, or how to do it. I'd come to this spot with my friend and mentor, Preston, who was facilitating this journey for me. My intention was to have my heart blown wide open and experience unconditional love. We'd been on the beach together after taking about 2 grams of mushrooms, and I just had this sense that I needed to be alone to face something, and I wanted to go deeper. As I ate another 6 or so grams of mushrooms, I packed my backpack and I started to hike up the mountain myself. At this moment, I felt like I was a boy heading out to face the wilderness alone to become a man. So I found the perfect spot. I lay down and I look up at the sky. I'm completely alone with no one else in sight. I've laid a multicolored rainbow blanket down in an empty space of dirt between some shrubs. If someone came across me in that moment, they'd probably be wondering what the fuck was going on. But in this moment, I'm so far from even caring about anyone else seeing me. It must be about 3 hours into my journey so far. I have no idea. Time has completely dissolved. I roll side to side in the dirt, getting shrubs and leaves in my hair and my thick, long beard that I'd grown at the time, going through my #hippie era. A voice starts speaking to me, and I'm listening intently. I start having a conversation with the voice. I say, as it downloads wisdom into my body and mind. Slowly, it's like I'm piecing things together, like everything I've ever had questions about now makes sense. I get it. I get it. It makes sense. This is all a game within a game within a game. This is all just an experience. This is all just an experience. I start shouting it and repeating it over and over again with glee. This is all just an experience. It feels relieving. I feel free. This life is all just a temporary experience. It's all just a game within a game within a game, and I get to choose the experience. I feel the heavy burden of decades of my own self-expectations lifting like a helium balloon into the sky. I start crying in glee and relief, and then I feel the pain of all of the years of pain and suffering that I had created in my life for myself. I don't have to be anyone. I don't have to do anything. I can choose. This is all just a game within a game within a game, and I get to choose the experience. It's all just an experience, and we get to choose the experience. I'm having this profound realization on the top of this mountain north of Los Angeles. And then I ask myself, the true question is, how much love will I allow myself to receive in this now moment? If I drop everything and I let down all of my walls, how much love will I allow myself to receive in this now moment? I repeat this over and over again for what must have been an hour, louder and louder as I'm still rolling in the dirt crying. I feel this overwhelming sense of warmth and white light engulfing my entire body, starting from the crown of my head all the way down to my toes. It feels like the heavens above are beaming love into every cell in my being. I'm being totally consumed as the medicine gets stronger and stronger. I'm completely losing myself. And this is the most overwhelming feeling I've ever experienced in my entire life. And yet for some reason, I don't feel scared at all. It's love. This is love. This is unconditional love. This is it. The unconditional love. I'm rolling around on the ground, dirty as hell, with this white light pouring into me. Wow. Wow. Woo! I can feel all of this energy going through my body, and I start crying uncontrollably. My entire body is overwhelmed by the unconditional love being transmitted into every cell directly from the universe. How much love will I allow myself to receive in this now moment? I am totally tripping balls at this point, and I feel so much freedom in my being. I am free. I love myself. I love everything and everyone. This is the truth. Everything makes sense. I get it. I don't need to search for answers anymore. It feels as though every single problem I've ever had in my life has disappeared. I'm at peace. I understand. I don't need to search anymore. This feeling is so liberating. I get a call from Preston to see where I am. My phone screen is totally warped and kind of enlarged, but I managed to answer and then decide to go and meet him down the bottom of the mountain. As I walk down the mountain, I feel totally changed. I almost feel like a different person. I'm crying, I'm laughing, and everything in between. My body is filled with feeling. I feel alive. I have a huge epiphany. I realized that the void that I'd felt inside of my life felt filled in that moment. And I realized that it was always able to be filled. All I needed to do was be open to receive the love that is all around us, ever present, the source of the universe, of us, the source of our creation. Life is here to be experienced. It's not meant to be this thing where I feel worn down 24/7 from trying to get somewhere and reach an unattainable, never good enough destination of money, status, or success. I feel good enough for the first time in my life. I feel whole for the first time ever in my life. I feel true unconditional love for the first time ever in my life. My cup is overflowing, overflowing. I feel unconditionally loved, and I feel this deep sense of love for humanity and the world. My life will never be the same again. This is just one of so many stories that I could share with you about the profound impact psilocybin mushrooms have had on my life. In 2017, I was 27 years old. I had multiple businesses generating millions of dollars in revenue a year, but I felt empty inside. I'd created a life of success based on what we were taught in school and by society, especially in Western society, and especially as a man. Work hard and play hard. Hustle. Make your dreams happen. Make lots of money, have sex with lots of women, go out to fancy dinners, expensive cocktails with a view, take lavish holidays around the world. Money solves every problem. These were the kinds of beliefs that were ingrained in me, especially as a young man. And it took me reaching a point of burnout and a bad month or two in my real estate businesses to realize that I wasn't actually happy. I didn't have good relationships in my life. My dad was the only person in my family to call me weekly, usually to check in on me and ask, "Are you healthy?" And I look back now at why he was asking me that, and I realized, but back then I didn't realize why he was asking me. I was an alcoholic. but I was high functioning, as they like to say. And by the way, what the fuck does that even mean? It usually means that we're still fulfilling society's definition of what success is. So I started drinking 6 beers a day when I was 18, and it wasn't until I was 27 that I finally quit alcohol for good. 15 months sober helped me change my relationship with alcohol. When I was 21, I was snorting cocaine at work as a sales manager for a multinational food company. My weekends revolved around me taking as many drugs as I could get my hands on. At 18, I lost count of how many people I'd had sex with, and by 24, it was definitely over 100. Between 23 to 27, I worked an average of 80 hours a week, and I sacrificed everything else to do real estate deals and make money. I got very good at it, in fact, and I found myself with lots of cash in my bank accounts and an empty life. At the age of 32, after trying to quit and failing 4 times, I realized I'd been addicted to porn my entire life since I was 16 years old. At 33 today, I can proudly say that I'm the master of my own life and energy. There's nothing external outside of me that has power over me in this moment. Working with psilocybin mushrooms in an intentional way has completely transformed my life. I've overcome all of the addictions I mentioned, and today I'm a more open, loving, compassionate, powerful version of myself. I'm not perfect, but on the whole, I don't ever struggle with anything like anxiety or depression. I live a very peaceful and fulfilled life with amazing people around me. I have a beautiful son, Atlas. He's 4 years old and a very successful business, and I get to travel the world supporting people to unlock their infinite potential. My life is filled with an abundance of love, joy, and support, because I've become the resonance match to this experience through facing my fears and opening my heart. In my experience, that's all it comes down to, is how much love will I allow myself to receive in this now moment. Right now, people all around the world are choosing to use this very special medicine to help them unlock the keys to their soul, let down the walls around their heart, and elevate to a higher state of consciousness, the living embodiment of love, abundance, and transcending our ancient survival patterns and the way we currently express these through behaviors of scarcity, limitation, and lack. There is a revolution happening right in this very moment. Love is shaping the way for a new generation of compassion, understanding, evolved awareness, and longevity. And psilocybin mushrooms, this profound, simple, beautiful medicine that is a fungus that grows from the ground, is one of the guides helping shepherd us on our path. Not only can psilocybin help you heal from your past, but it can and will support you in experiencing a life beyond your wildest imaginations. When we let go of what we think we know and allow ourselves to create life right on the edge of the unknown, we experience a profound sense of magic. And I truly believe that that's what most of us are seeking. We're seeking to break the paradigm of recreating the past so that we can create something new. So, how do you know that you're ready for a trip and that psilocybin is the right medicine for you? Well, number one, it's simple. Always trust your intuition. And you're going to hear me say that a lot through this podcast. The medicine has a way of appearing in your field when you're ready, and you will most likely feel the call in your heart like a subtle inner knowing. Maybe there'll be some fear or nerves there too, and that's also okay and very normal. Whenever we're doing something new to us and that has us facing fears and taking us into the unknown, it's normal to feel nervous. If you know you're ready for more from your life and you want access to more of life itself, you're ready to open your heart, feel your emotions, heal from the past, expand your possibilities, and move beyond any fear and limitations that are holding you back from living the life you sense is possible for you, then psilocybin is a medicine that can help you. If you already have some burning questions, great. Keep listening through as I cover everything you will need to know in detail. Thank you again for being here and for listening so far. I'd love to hear your story too and where you're at in life. Feel free to hit the link in the show notes to join our Have a Good Trip Telegram community, a safe space where you can share about your journeys and connect with other like-minded humans exploring the psychedelic realms. Or you can find this link at alexanderwaters.com/have a good trip. Up next, I'm going to be sharing with you all about what makes a good trip good.